Well, at 5:46 right now, it's pretty normal that we don't see this many 100-degree temperature days in a row here in the inland Northwest. So this morning, our Nicole Hernandez is joining us live to explain why prolonged heat is so incredibly dangerous. Good morning, Nicole.
Good morning, Channing. So when it's this hot for this long, some of us don't have the ability to find a place to cool off and give our body a rest from the heat. So I talked to Dr. Velazquez with the Spokane Regional Health District about why it's so important that all of us do find a spot to cool down and get some relief from the heat.
So the reason why we pay more attention when you have more than one day of extreme heat is because your body does need the ability and the time to recover and reset its thermostat. The body needs some time to readjust. The human body is very effective at dissipating heat, but that does take a toll on the body.
So Dr. Velazquez explained there are two main ways the body cools off. One, sweating, but consistent sweating can lead to dehydration. And two, more blood flow to the skin, but that means your heart is working harder, and that's not good for days on end either. He says most of us can recover from being in the heat in about an hour, but for those of us who are more sensitive to heat, like our elderly, children, pregnant women, that's of course going to take more time to recover from long times in the heat. But that's of course why it's important to find ways to cool down somewhere. So Gonzaga has an interactive cooling resource map online. You can text the word map to 509-448-2000. We'll send you a link to that so you can open it and look at it. But I actually have a printed out version of the map right here. This is showing Spokane and Spokane Valley. All these little dots all over this map here, those are different spots where you can cool off across the region, not just places with air conditioning. There's little snowflakes for places that have air conditioning, but there's also little trees for parks that will provide more shade, and little water spigots for parks that have splash pads as well. So definitely a lot of ways we can get out and cool down, but just knowing that it's important to make sure you're taking the steps to do that and checking in on your neighbors and your friends and your family and make sure they're doing that as well. In Spokane, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.